her own right. And our cow in second keeps it close by having just a little more rear udder for us today. But we're going to give the advantage to that first prize cow in having a little more length of frame. When you get them in line, she's just so much longer from her hooks to her pins. She's wider in her hooks and her pins, allowing her tail head to sit down between her pins a little neater for us today. Our first prize cow is just a little bit longer through that forward attachment, and we prefer the way it blends into the body wall. But as I said, we are going to give the advantage to the second prize cow in that beautiful rear udder. She's got a rear udder that goes a long way up. Beautiful definition of seam. A cow that gets an advantage in that seam over our third prize cow. An extremely silky, clean, flat bone cow, but just as lacking that definition of seam from top to bottom of that rear udder to get over our first and second prize cows. Third over fourth, a cow that uses that cleanliness and that flatness all the way throughout. She's so much longer and cleaner through her head and neck. She's more chiseled down that top line. We prefer the angularity over her rump structure over another really balanced cow moving out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, our cow in fourth, just a little bit snugger and fuller right at the top of the rear udder for us today over this silky roan cow moving out in fifth. Fifth over sixth, it's that silkiness and that flatness of bone. She's just a little bit cleaner and flatter bone for us today. She's a little thinner hided for us today. But again, another great group of cows. Congratulations.
And now I'd like to turn your attention to President of the World Dairy Expo, Mr. Bill Hageman, and Breed Superintendent Suzanne Lois for a special presentation.
Thanks, Sarah. Certainly enjoying as we come closer to the conclusion of our Milking Shorthorn show. Again, extending a warm welcome to our Milking Shorthorn breeders, exhibitors, and enthusiasts that are watching this terrific show this year in 2023, Dairy and Dynasty. I'd also like to point out that over the course of yesterday's Great Heifer Show and this morning's Milking Cow classes, our two astute judges will discern amongst about 240 of the world's best milking shorthorns here on the grounds of World Dairy Expo. Remind everybody that our show concludes tomorrow with the selection of our Supreme Champion, and all of our champions will be in consideration for that. It's been noted earlier that we have many volunteers that make this show possible. This includes our Milking Shorthorn team led by Suzanne Lois. Suzanne, a few comments from you.
I also would like to thank my volunteers, and it really is a pleasure to work with this breed. They are great to work with, everything from health check-in into the ring. And yesterday I got so many compliments about this team right here. The flow of the show was excellent. There was nothing but great compliments. So on behalf of World Dairy Expo, I'd like to thank Brandon Ferry and Michael Gregory.
Turning your attention back to the International Red and White Show Ring. Our judges have completed their placing in our Produce of Dam class. Placing third in the class is our entry from Kozak Holsteins, New Sarepta, Alberta. Second in the class is our Produce of Dam from Stephen and Patrick Maddox of Ruan Genetics of Riverdale, California. And winning the class is our produce from Milk Source Genetics of Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Congratulations. Judge Top, your thoughts on this class?
Again, 5 outstanding groups out here for your produce. With that being said, this first group come to the top quite handily for me and Tanner. A group that you get behind them, you love that height and width of the rear udder. It's that mammary system that takes them over the group here in second. Second over third, a little closer placing. Just a second group, a little more venation, a little more quality on the mammary systems over your real balanced group here in third. Third over fourth, just a little more height and width at the top of the rear udder than your young 2 cows here in fourth. And fourth over fifth, just that maturity. You got 2 milk cows over your two nice, really nice heifers. Congratulations.